Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we are going to talk about why does the world hate Indians? Have you ever wondered why sometimes when an Indian speaks online, the comment section turns toxic? Why jokes suddenly turns into slurs? Why memes become racist? Why an entire culture become a punchline? Why do some people across borders, across continents, carry resentment, mockery, or even hostility toward Indians? Is it jealousy? Is it misunderstanding? Is it colonial baggage? Or is it us? Today, we are not going to shout or blame or play victim. Today, we analyze, we understand, we confront reality, good and bad, because you cannot change what you cannot see. You cannot rise until you understand why the world reacts the way it does. Welcome to this deep dive. To understand today, we must reverse time. Centuries ago, Indians were not seen as IT engineers, doctors, CEOs, or innovators. We were seen as subjects, as inferior, as uncivilized. Not because we lacked brilliance, but because colonial powers needed justification. British Empire painted Indians as primitive, superstitious, dirty, uneducated, weak and divided. These stereotypes entered textbooks in the West, missionary letters, diplomatic reports. They shaped the imagination of generations. This wasn't truth, it was propaganda. But propaganda has long legs, it doesn't die easily. And today, some of those biases survive, not in official books, but in jokes, in attitudes, in subconscious expectations. As the British Empire expanded, Indians traveled as workers, as clerks, as soldiers, as traders. In Africa, Southeast Asia, Caribbean, Indians built lives. But success breeds resentment. When Indians rose economically in these regions, locals sometimes felt displaced. History recorded anti Indian riots in Uganda, attacks in Fiji, etc. Not because Indians were wrong, but because any successful migrant community triggers fear. Ask the Chinese in Malaysia, ask Jews in Europe historically, ask Koreans in the US. Economic influence plus minority status equal target. Fast forward to the 1990s and 2000s, India becomes IT hub of the world, brain factory for global corporations, medical talent powerhouse, tech entrepreneurial force. Suddenly, Google, Microsoft, IBM, NASA, Wall Street, Ivy League campuses, millions immigrate. And with success comes jealousy. With visibility comes vulnerability. Some narratives begin. Indians take our jobs, Indians work cheap, lower industry salary, Indian dominates tech, Indians dominate exams, merit turns into suspicion. And yes, sometimes Indian behavior is misread as arrogance. Sometimes personality clashes become stereotypes. Is all hate justified? No. But does some friction come from real competitive pressure? Yes. Here is where it gets modern. Online gaming, Reddit, Discord, Twitter, YouTube chats. Suddenly, Indian accent became a meme. Indian English became a joke template. Cultural habits became funny stereotypes. Why? Because India became visible. When 1.4 billion people joined the internet, many global users who never interacted with Indians before face a sudden cultural shock. Some laugh, some mock, some hate. Why are Indians loud online? Because India is young, energetic, emotionally expressive. But the internet rewards drama. So arguments became nationalism. Nationalism became trolling wars. Remember PewDiePie versus T series? A silly subscriber war broke open a cultural divide. Indians ruined in YouTube. Go back to your country. Your accent is funny. It exposed something ugly. Many people never accepted Indians as equals on the global stage. Indians carry family centric values, strong education obsession, respect for hierarchy, collective pride, emotional patriotism. Some cultures see that as clannish, overbearing, loud, too proud. Indians sometimes see Western casualness as disrespect. Westerners sometimes see Indian politeness as weaknesses. Misreading cultures lead to hostility. Western media often loves extremes: rape capital, slums, caste system, religious violence. Do problems exist? Yes. Should they be addressed? Yes. But do other countries hide their problems better? Absolutely. Europe hides racism under diplomacy. America hides violence under Hollywood glamour. Middle East hides inequality under skyscrapers. India's issues are shown raw and loud. Progress is ignored. Complexity reduced to stereotypes. Negative stories make better headlines. To be fair, we must look in the mirror. Sometimes Indians abroad form closed circles, speak native languages in public spaces, show superiority complex about degrees, debate aggressively online, judge other culture, push nationalism in foreign conversation. Most Indians are humble and hardworking, but a few loud voices defend perception, and we must improve representation, not to please others, but to strengthen our global image. Strip away excuses, remove layers of history, culture, politics. The core reason: India is rising and the world is not ready. A brown nation, a once colonized nation, a spiritual civilization, a democracy of 1.4 billion, a technology superpower in the making, is challenging the global hierarchy. Power resents new power. Success triggers insecurity. And when a sleeping civilization wakes up, the world trembles. We don't fight hate with hate. We don't scream. We don't beg. We don't hide. We rise. How do we change perception? Excellence in behavior, excellence in education, excellence in innovation, cultural confidence without aggression, global leadership with humility, debate without hostility, pride without ego, influence through achievement. When Indians become known not just for numbers but for ideas, ethics, creativity, and leadership, respect will follow. Thanks for watching.